What's up, everyone? Welcome to... Nice, and big round of applause for skateboard legend Tommy Wally Inouye.
Thank you.
What's up, Tom? How you doing, buddy?
I've been good, coming to the Dew Tour every year and watching these amazing skaters. The level is just phenomenal. It's just unreal.
I mean, yeah, you're like 2 generations younger than me, or older than me. I'm I wish. But, you're from the 70s, and that's when I was born. And to see this level of skateboarding, what's that like from a guy who was an originator?
I think when we all started it, I think we kind of knew that where it could go. But the level is just so much more amazing now. The technicality, the way they flip their boards, how high they're going in the vert ramp, all the lip tricks on the rails, it's just mind-blowing.
In your guys' wildest dreams, did you ever picture a mega ramp scenario?
No. No.
I mean,
I kind of wish I was 30 years younger.
And I guess, favorites out there, like seeing this level. I mean, do you watch mostly vert or street or both?
I really, my heart's really love for vert, but the street skater, Chaz Ortiz, he is just a natural on a skateboard. Chris Cole, P-Rod, and the vert guys, Danny Way, Anthony Furlong, PLG, and Alex Perlson, amazing. Just amazing.
And let's talk about your career, dating back, and tell the kids out here, when did you first turn pro for skateboarding, and when did you start skating before turning pro?
Actually, I believe I turned pro at 15. I did a Perrier commercial.
What year was this?
1976.
I was
75
4.
Maybe.
And these guys weren't even born.
I started skateboarding in 1967.
Wow.
So I've been skateboarding for 43 years now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I just turned 50 this year, so I'm really stoked that I can still ride my skateboard.
As good as you do, because I see you ride, and you're still ripping. So, and when did you first, realize, okay, this is something I can do for a living, or this is something I can do, with my livelihood?
Well, for me back then, I didn't realize you can do it for a living, and so we were just passionate about riding a skateboard, and I just happened to be skating Anaheim Skate Park with Waldo Autry, and some dude took a picture of me and got my name and my number. The guy ended up
went on to have something like 9 skateboarder covers. Is that right?
The guy ended up being Warren Boaster. So he calls me up, says, I got a picture of you. Meet me at the Denny's off the 50.
Where were you? So you were in Anaheim. Where were you living back then?
I was living in East LA.
Okay.
And so he asked me to show up to the Denny's off the 57 freeway. So I had my dad drive me an hour to go see this guy. And he opens up the magazine, and there I am. I got a center spread.
Nice.
And then after that, my phone rang off the hook. And I was just kind of planted in the industry after that.
So for these kids that don't know, and, they see Ryan Sheckler with $1 million contracts and sponsors, and what was it like being pro in the 70s?
I think it was an awesome time. I got to travel and see the world, too. Didn't have quite a big paycheck as Ryan Sheckler, but...
Except the guys who owned the companies that you were sponsored by had big afros and bell-bottoms.
Yes, they did. I think they did. Sims took really good care of me. Tracker, which I still ride today.
Yeah.
And I was one of Nike's first sponsor skateboarder in 1978.
So that was when the skateboarding was actually being developed as a sport. And that was so early on. Who did you look up to? Who were your mentors?
Tony Alva, Jay Adams, Stacy Peralta. The Z-Boys.
It's funny because I started skating in '79 and it was the same.
Yeah.
It was Jay Adams and Tony Alva.
I still looked at the magazines and Tony Alva and Jay and Stacy. They were all.
Have you kids heard of Tony Alva, by the way? Nice.
Greg
right,
Weaver.
I like that. They know their history.
Waldo Autry. And so for me to be able to skate with those guys and travel was pretty much a dream come true for me.
And also, I know your nickname, Wally. What it comes from riding? What? Tell us about that.
It was 8th grade, 73, I think it was. I think we were still on clay wheels. and I was trying to ride up a wall, and
Can you guys imagine riding clay wheels? What were these guys thinking?
You know, and,
basically Play-Doh wheels.
And so
no thanks.
So I was.
Before that, it was metal wheels, which I think sounds
I still have some
worse.
skateboards with metal wheels, you know. So I kind of rode up this wall, I made it, and my friend just yelled out "Wally." So my nickname
was
stuck.
It off the side of a ramp or whatever?
No, it was a wall at the school, an actual just wall, straight
So he
wall.
did the first
wall ride.
Wow.
So
that is amazing. Give Wally a round of applause for coming on the show today.